Hello and welcome back to another video. It's an absolutely glorious evening. The sun is shining, runners are on, the boots aren't even needed, and I think we're getting this for the week, so it's just so nice, long may it last. This week's video is vaccinating calves, and what else did we do? Oh yes, grass measuring. I learned how to grass measure, or self-taught myself how to grass measure. So that's going to be a learning journey for the next few months, I suppose, and see how we get on. So I went through that. Shane is at silage this evening. He's going to draw in the bales there now. A neighbour rang us there a couple of weeks ago asking us, do we want to take a bit of silage ground off them? It's just 4 acres. It's kind of like dry cow meadow. Wasn't overly heavy, so we took that because I don't have a whole pile of, I suppose, lower quality silage, because everything for the cows now is coming from that reseed. So it'll be no harm to have something a bit wiry for when I'm trying to dry them up and wean the calves off. So we're after getting a good break there now to get that cut and baled and drew in, and yeah, that's kind of it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I actually ended up topping this field yesterday evening. This is the one that I said I didn't really need to, or that I didn't think I needed to top. So there was just a lot of just craggy stuff on it. So I said I'd give it a nip off when the weather is so mild. We're getting absolute like dead heavy humid weather. So I reckon growth should be good now for, like you see there's a lot of crap there. The growth should be good now for the next week or two anyway, so to come back a little bit quicker. But yeah, I just said I'd give it a nip off. The rain that's falling, oh my god, absolutely lashing it down. I need to get out and put the pin in for the gate. Oh god. The field is sprayed off 2 weeks now. Not even, actually, just under 2 weeks. It's dying fairly well. The rushes don't seem to be hitting much. You can kind of see like patches of them are dead and more of them are green enough looking. Same with the docks. Now I know docks with Roundup docks can take 3 weeks to die, even a bit with it. So currently up in the calf shed, if you don't realise with the constant roaring, and the calves are a bit awkward now with their black leg booster. So they got their first one and then they need to get a second shot of the Tribevax 4 to 6 weeks after the first to be fully covered. So the first calves we let out will have got their first shot 6 weeks ago next weekend. And then the second batch, we're going to have their 4 weeks up next weekend as well. So it was going to work out perfectly. I could have done all of them together. But we have a wedding Saturday and my nephew's birthday Sunday. So we're just not going to get time to do any of them kind of jobs next weekend. So I'm going to have to pick out the 18 lads that were due, say the first shot, that were due their shot, say, that got 5 weeks ago today. So otherwise they're going to lose out if we don't do them, which is a bit of a nuisance now. So they're going to have to try and pick out 18 calves out of the 40 here, separate them, get them into the crush and jab them. So, and they're getting a bit big now to be manhandled easy. So look, we'll see how we get on. So I have my list of calves here, and I have my tail paint, and I'm just going to go in and first mark all the ones I need, and then try and separate them. And I'm going to get Et alive now because it's close to when they're to be fed. Push me. Oh, there's one. Pink for you. 419, no. 300, yes. 322, no, ow, so vicious. 370, what are you? 350, no. 370, yes. Oh, there's one, 350. That's the last one. Oh, yeah. 375. Okay, right. Mix them all marked. It's absolutely lashing. Teddy. Now I just need to separate them out. Okay, let's see how this thing works with young calves. So anyway, now it's a bit awkward now because I have to wash that. Come on, Egret. Go on. Go on. No, 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 no. Go on. Shh. Okay, this won't be as easy as I had planned. I'll start with the little fella. This guy that was upside down the other day. Oh crap, I'm going to have to write these down on a bit of paper now because you have my phone. I don't have that thing set up actually. Now to catch their heads. Done. Ideal. Oh god, just that. He's an absolute pet. Right, come on. No, 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 no. Don't do it, you little Okay, this lad actually doesn't need to be done here. He actually joined by mistake. 322. I'll just take down his weight. Anyway. Go on, off you go. Teddy is standing right in the way. Okay, 350, take two. Come on. Don't be a cunt. Come on. No, back this way. Back this way, look. Go back. Go on. Shh. Nope. Jeez, they're way too strong. The manhandling. I need a gate or something. No, it is. 219. Whoa. What number is he? 330. sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Are you okay? Did your foot break? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, God. You poor pet. You alright? I'm sorry. Oh, Jesus. I have to mind you now for the whole time. It's okay. Now you're nearly okay now to get back down, are you? Traumatized. Okay, now don't stand under my feet. He'll be tail down now for the, let's see, 354. 354. Oh my God, lads, the calves are just pulling everything out. Oh, for God's sake, Teddy, now get out from under my feet. Seems kind of light for him now. Please do not try and turn in it. I don't know how to recheck an animal. And what you call it is not here. Does it tell you? Yeah. Oh, the second thing is gone for that. Probably below. I don't think I'm going to take down that weight now because I'll write it down and see what is his number. 373. No wonder the calf's weight was wrong because it was at -12. Okay, they're all back in their pens after the chaos. Everything now is up to date with their Vaccinating 10. And there you go. I just waited while they were in the crush. Anyway, I need to set up that clock. I need to bring it home and just sit down and see how I need to set it up. The calves, lads, I put this cap up here out of the way, right? Inside there. And I was hunting them out and I heard a calf chewing on something. I said, what the fuck? I opened his mouth and this was inside his fucking mouth. Like, they're unreal. You couldn't leave anything. This mess, they kept coming in and eating all the twine halfway through weighing them, and I had to hunt them away, and oh my God, they're so annoying. If you want an animal to test your patience, a bucket reared calf will, because they won't lead nor drive and there's no obedience with them. That's them done now. Finito. them fed and happy. I'm getting flattened more and more by the day. They're just getting a bit too strong, but anyway, we're getting them out next week, hopefully. So, one of my goals, I suppose, or to-do list items for this year was to start grass measuring on the new farm. I suppose it's important regardless to grass measure, but I think when we don't know the farm or the potential of the farm, it's probably even more important to do it. Just to see where the baseline is, what grass is growing on the farm, and then I suppose base our stocking rate on that quantity of grass growing on farm. A lot of the grasses on the farm are fairly old, so they're not going to be doing that high grass output of a new reseed. So it's definitely a no-brainer to start grass measuring here and just pick out then the paddocks over the next couple of years from the worst performing right back and start reseeding them. The cattle now are going to hear me and go mad. So I have my grasshopper here and I'm basically just mapping out the farm there now with the grasshopper. So you connect it up to the grasshopper app, which is connected to pasture base, and you walk all the paddocks in a clockwise direction right around the edge and basically just mark them out, and that'll give me my location obviously of the paddocks on the farm, and it'll also give me the hectares. And then every time I go to measure with the plate meter from here on in, it'll know where I am and it will automatically put the fields and the covers up onto pasture base for me. So basically I'm just going to each boundary ditch. If the boundary ditch was perfectly straight, you could just do each corner, but I've realised none of our boundary ditches are perfectly straight. So if you had a line of paddocks and you had them done straight, it'd be a bit easier. But basically you just plot the grasshopper on top of each stake. You hear it beep, and I'll show you then a screen recording of my phone where it's basically creating the map for me. And this is probably the most time consuming bit, going around the edge of every single field, but once this is done, that's a big stone now, that'll do my mower the world of good. This is the most time consuming, so once this is done, then I'll be able to do just a proper grass walk every week. So like, I'd have a fair idea of what cover would be in a field roughly, but the issue is I don't go around and walk the farm every week and say I'm short, I've surplus, etc. So it's not much good me knowing how much is in a field if I'm not actually able to plan the future of what's coming ahead of me. So it's really important, I think, to have a plan in place and know then, I suppose, what you need to do for the next couple of weeks. Grass is probably it is the cheapest form of feed we have on farm, and it's how you get cheap performance in cattle. So I need to get better at planning it on our own farm and making better use of the grass that we do have, because I'm just kind of winging it at the minute. Like, I know the height of grass and the cover of grass I should be letting the cattle into and taking them out of, but I don't preempt if the paddocks are going to be gone too strong ahead of them in enough time, and that means then that I'm letting them into paddocks there lately that are definitely too strong compared to what they should be, and then you're just losing growth in the cattle, which is no good. If the cattle aren't growing every day, it's not paying our wages, or, well, for what wages we take. It's not, the farm isn't making money that day. So I suppose, yeah, that's the main aim now, is to get into a weekly grass walk and start doing a better job with the grass measure. And I'm also in a discussion group, so with a lot of dairy ladies, so they definitely know what they're at. So I'll be able to learn a thing or two from them and try and get better at the planning and preempting part of grass measuring. So you see here, basically, as I go around the field, this is obviously extremely sped up now. I wasn't running, but you'll see that it's just basically plotting all the little marks all around the boundary of the field, and then it's also measuring up how big the area is. And once it's finished now, it'll convert over, see there, to hectares, and it has GPS attached into the grasshopper, so it knows exactly where I am on the farm as well. So when I go to measure, it'll know which field I'm in. The reseed is flying. That's me done. Every ditch in the farm walked. I'd say my steps are well and truly reached this evening now. I must go back and just check now that the hectares and the acres and stuff are adding up. I didn't do the wild bit, obviously, because I don't want that messing up the growth rates and stuff, because that's not, pasture base isn't going to know that is a really poor area and doesn't grow grass. So if I put it in, it's going to look like I'll have way more grass than I do all the time, because it'll be counting that in as a fairly good quality paddock, which it isn't. So I'm just going to leave that out, and I won't put the cull cows in as like a group of grazers or a mob. I'll leave them out, and it'll make my life a bit easier then, because I'll only have two groups of cattle up here, which would be the yearling cattle and the little calves. So yeah, reseed is flying there now. Just took a video of it. Plan will be to spray that probably on Friday. I would spray it a bit sooner. It's ready to spray, but the ground is just a bit dodgy, a bit wet. So we'll give it the week of dry to dry out as much as possible. We'll go in and spray it. Seen a lot of negative comments on the Clover Safe spray that's available at the minute. They changed it a couple of years ago. It's just not killing the weeds good enough. I actually have a couple of drums of the old stuff still there. I bought a bit of it when I heard it was going off the market, so I'd say we have it 2 years. So I need to just check if I enough for them. Is it 11 acres? And if I did, it'd be ideal, because the weeds are gone strong in it now, especially the thistles, because they were growing when the grass wasn't growing. So yeah, that's the plan. And then we'll graze it, in a week or 10 days after that. But yeah, it's absolutely roasting. The grass is going to absolutely bounce out of the ground. I'm in a t-shirt, I think it's like 9:30 there now. It's so mild, there's moisture in the ground. So yeah, growth is going to be great. Poor Freddie is absolutely wrecked. Teddy's flying it up there, but Freddie is so tired. His little legs aren't able for all the walking. On the tank, there's not much happening, to be honest. They're filling in. They're backfilling it, kind of. Shane's bringing home odd loads here and there. I'm backfilling it. So probably is half of it backfilled there now at the minute. And just need to get cracking now. Slats are ordered, ready to go once we're ready to go. We're with Banagher. And yeah, just to get it going now again. It's on a go slow. So just on the sucklers, I just checked there. If a cow was bulled today, she'd be calving the 27th of March. So I actually need to pull Jimmy, because I don't like calves this late. Now I haven't seen that in Bullen in a long time, so I think we're okay, but still, if a cow came repeating, I don't want an April calf. I try and keep the calving very tight, just because we have the bucket rare calves coming in and things, and you're just stretched too thin with working full time trying to look after the cows calving and trying to rear the calves and everything else. So we better pull Jimmy. We won't get him in this weekend actually, because we're gone. We'll pull him early next week, maybe Friday evening, and I need to dose these as well. There's a few of them just starting to cough. There's no point in even doing a dung sample. I know they definitely need to be dosed. So a dung sample also doesn't show whether they have lungworms or not. They'll show stomach worms. So I know there's a bit of lungworm. There's a bit of lungworm actually in some of the first and second calvers, and actually that cow, she's a third calver. I've noticed her doing a bit of coughing. The Charlie heifers, the first calvers, they're doing a bit of coughing. So yeah, it'd be no harm now to get them all dosed, take Jimmy away, and they'll be set again then for another while. That's the calf that had the coccidiosis, and there's a comrade of hers, same sire, similar cow type, born in the same week, and the difference in weight between the two of them is massive. It just shows if they get a knockout at all, they're backwards. But yeah, as I said, Jimmy doesn't seem to be doing anything, so we'll pull him now. I don't know where the hell I'm going to put him. It's the worst thing about a stock bull. I don't want to let him in with the bullocks because they'll absolutely torment him. They just drive him mad. So I need to find a corner for him now and keep him happy.